Yeah, we good. We back in this bitch.
Back in this bitch. This is the first episode of the Everything Podcast.
Yeah, the first
Yes,
episode.
sir.
Everything podcast, you know what I'm saying? I got together with Deric and AJ, you know what I'm saying? We're just going to be talking about miscellaneous stuff, anything that comes to mind. And go ahead, Deric.
Yeah, whatever we want to talk about. You know, we're here with Deric Swain, AJ. Fuck, introduce yourself, AJ.
My name is, I was going to introduce myself as Charles Edward Cheese, but these niggas already introduced what my real name was, so AJ Baruti.
Yeah, we're not
you know
cutting
what I'm
shit out,
saying?
so.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? It's
We'll cut shit out.
one hitter quitter right here, so yeah, just here to have a good time and chop it up any way we feel like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, talk about whatever and shit. And introduce yourself, Eric.
My name is Eric Carter, E-Money. That's my producer and artist name. I'm glad you said that because I was going to go around we tell everybody what we do. Yeah, I'm a producer and artist. I've been doing that for around like 4 or 5 years, taking it serious for that too. We all got the same aspirations. We just in different fields, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get this property. We just trying to be free with it, you know what I'm saying? Escape the rat race and whatnot, so yeah.
Fuck the rat race, man. I'm just trying to escape the rat race. And this is, I don't really know what I want to do with the podcast exactly, but I just want to start one up and have talks about shit and just talk about whatever, regular everyday shit or just anything like this real estate shit we're trying to do. Because real estate's a really good thing to get into, especially if you're young, while you're young, and all that good shit. So, how's the day been? Let's start off with that first. What the fuck you guys been into today?
Shit, bruh.
What's up?
I was letting them know a little bit earlier. Nigga had his first mimosa. You know what I'm saying? At his first brunch.
Yeah.
You know, it was something a little smooth because lately just been trying to focus on making sure that people that I'm around are networking and getting together. Being able to introduce new faces to different people and things like that, because as you get older and as you're making more progressive moves, those are going to be the type of skills that you have to build upon them, soft skills and shit like that. So just being around people that you never met before, talking to them,
Got a network.
being able to network, you know, that shit matters. So nigga had his first mimosa this evening.
Mimosas are really good. They sneak up on you too.
Yeah, I only had one, but I'm pretty sure I was feeling it on the way to the crib. You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
something that was real smooth, so it's definitely gonna be on the menu again sometime in the future.
Yeah, I didn't know what a mimosa was for the longest. Isn't like just like wine and like not wine, but
Champagne.
Champagne. Yeah, it's like champagne and like
orange. This
some
nigga
fucking
said wine.
fruit flavored juices and shit.
You would think it. I mean, champagne is technically like a white wine. I'm pretty sure. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
think
So
so.
like, it kind of lines up with what you're saying, but that shit is smooth. Like y'all know I've been heavy into the wine shit more
Wine
so
connoisseur.
lately. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, I'm swishing out here, nigga. I'm swishing
Yeah.
all my glasses. you
Oh,
know
it's a
what I'm saying?
fucking wine tasting thing going. Hey, Kenny, what was that wine tasting thing? If you guys can't see Kenny, but he's in the back. But yeah, what was that wine tasting thing you said that one girl was going to go to? Artoli's. Yeah, Artoli's. Shout out Artoli's, even though I don't know or ever been
Or
there.
Tollies.
But yeah, you should check that out. I know you'll like that
Yeah.
wine tasting shit.
Niggas gotta try new spots going out there. And, you know, Charlotte is, you know, if you check out different pages, like, I check out Axio Charlotte
Yeah.
on Instagram. I check out, I think it's called Offline on Instagram as well. There's a lot of different pages that advertise spots and things like that in Charlotte to really go out and have a good time.
Yeah, and by the way, we are in Charlotte, North Carolina. We did not say where the fuck we were at. We're in Charlotte, North
Not at
Carolina,
all. We
on
didn't
the
mention
East
that shit
Coast.
one
If you don't know
time.
where the East Coast is in the United States of America, that's where we are. You know, the best little city in North Carolina, Charlotte.
For sure.
Even though
It
I
is-
don't stay in Charlotte, this is just where we do this thing at.
Nigga had to put that in. But
Yeah, let's put that in there because I don't
He
want
was
nobody.
like, nah,
I
don't
don't want
stay
nobody
out
like, oh, these
here
niggas
like
ain't from
that."
Charlotte. Yo, whoa.
I was like, nigga, I don't live here. You know what I'm saying? I just
Cause
hang
you know,
out here.
but you know how Charlotte people get, man. Once they hear, if you say you're from Charlotte, they really don't think you're from Charlotte. Like
Right.
really in there, they get this nigga's not from Charlotte, posting everywhere.
Niggas really do that though. I like other spots though, cause niggas be like, I'm from O Block. Like, you can't say that you're from O Block and you're not from O Block. You know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
They'll know. You know, that ain't some shit you could just slide in there.
Because I know hella people outside the city in Concord and shit that be claiming they're from Charlotte. I'm like, nigga, you grew up out here with me. You're not from Charlotte.
Charlotte is nowhere to just be claiming that you're from. It ain't. That's just not the hottest spot out here on the East Coast.
It's not much
like
here,
that. It's alright, you know what I'm saying? This shit definitely grown, but it has not developed that reputation just yet. You know?
Yeah, it's gonna be big soon, like the next Atlanta or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't know,
absolutely,
though.
brother.
I don't fucking know. Well, shit.
I don't know about that nigga. Atlanta's up there. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta?
Atlanta's up there.
Atlanta's big
Shit,
as
from what
fuck.
I know, them niggas is flossing out here. They
You said
got
it's
every
overrated?
celebrity out in Atlanta.
Yeah. Kenny said it's overrated.
It
Atlanta
probably
is
is.
over. I feel like LA is overrated.
I would never.
I haven't been either, but
wouldn't
I need to
out
go.
there. I would chill out there, but I would never try to live out
Yeah,
there.
I couldn't live out there.
But if you
And you trying to live out there, right?
Yeah. I mean, LA is cool, but you can kind of say everything's overrated. Like New York, Atlanta, like they just hype it up. You know what I'm saying? If you're not from there, but it's dope. I'm not
Right.
gonna hold you.
Right.
If you're creative, you should be over there.
Yeah, LA does have the creative scene and a lot of homeless people on Skid Row. Cause I don't know, that's where they're all at.
A lot.
Like half the country's homeless people's in LA. That's just a fucking horrible
I
city.
believe it. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers be down bad out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's how.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, come on. You know what? Come over here, Kenny. You
Kenny,
can sit down. You can just come sit in the middle or whatever. You know. Look, we're introducing Kenny now. He's in this bitch.
Yes, Kenny, aka Young Dagger Dick, aka Femto, man of jack of many trades. You know.
If you
Young
wonder how we
Dagger
all know
Dick.
each other, we all met each other at a shitty college in Kannapolis.
For the most part, I went to a sorry ass high school with these niggas too. Shit was not that dope.
Yes.
But you know what I'm saying? And you know, high school ain't that dope for nobody. So
Yeah.
as long as you make it out on the other side, my nigga, you know you alright.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Right.
Wait till after.
I do gotta say one thing about the spot that like we all really started hanging out. Harvard by the highway, that's what they called it. That shit was horrible. A lot of us were thinking we were gonna get a good college experience. You know, it's a community college, but just because it's a community college doesn't mean it had to be like
Nigga
that.
said Harvard.
Yeah, that's what the nigga told me. The advisor told me, said nigga is Harvard. Nickname is Harvard by the highway. And I was like, bro, shit.
To fire him.
Fuck him, bro. He literally had me on a plan to graduate like 3 years later. Like I probably still would have been there trying to get my 2-year degree. Mind you, I have my 4-year bachelor's now. Never again.
Yeah, fuck college. Had to drop out, man.
That does not sound good. I don't know what my nigga was telling you, but he definitely was leading you astray. But that's low key what happened. Because when you think about it, the niggas that are advisors and things like that in college, they're no different than individuals like us that have jobs now. You know what I'm saying? They're just a motherfucker that is looking at a plan on a computer, and according to whatever algorithm that you've been working on or the courses that you completed, then they tell you to do that, because it's not really like a personal assessment of who you are. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you go ahead. You go ahead and talk your shit.
Like I said, bro, everybody can have their own perspective, but honestly, with counselors and stuff like that, like they cool and all, but honestly, like unless you really want to do it, I think they just are people who failed at what they was trying to do. PhDs,
That's exactly right.
they got PhDs and masters just telling us like, hey,
I have had those horrible counselors. Like I've had those counselors who told me, "Hey, you're not gonna go to college," and then what? 4 years later, your boy's degreed. I also had those counselors who really were, helping me, actually guiding me to do something and helping me in getting to the careers I'm getting into. But yes, for the most part, probably about 75% of the counselors I've had, shit.
Yeah, counselors are bullshit. It's because you can't really care about every kid or what they want to do. You just give them a little plan that you guys go off of.
And you gotta look at it like this: the longer you stay at the institution, you're giving the institution more money, bro. Like, hell, that shitty community college, we was giving them what, $2,500 a year?
Yeah.
You know,
I owe them niggas $2,500.
you know.
Loans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Isn't like America like college prices like the highest like in the world?
America is a third world country with a Gucci belt. America is very,
look it up real
very
quick.
broke.
Look at it. Let's see. Because
Might as
America college prices
phone's
are
not over here.
ridiculously crazy. You see, didn't Biden just
He's not
like-
alive.
that nigga's a clone.
No, I don't even think he's a clone. I really just think they're holding his corpse up.
That nigga,
To
he's
be
a
honest.
clone, bro.
And
Yeah, but then he just like give what is it called? Student loan.
No, it's
debt
only for-
forgiveness. It's like it's only
only for
1,000 people.
200,000
Yeah,
people.
200,000
There's
people.
380 million people, I think. Don't quote me. In
What
the
is it?
country.
No number, but we do pay the most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
America. We spend the most in college
And the
to go
most
to
for
college.
healthcare, and we don't even have universal healthcare, which don't make sense.
Yeah, damn.
We could have
Canadians.
universal healthcare. You see,
Yeah, this man's
T-Dot.
Canadian. He's not really here.
T
He's a
dot,
spy.
you know.
007 sitting next to me.
Yeah, he's a spy.
Niggas about to kill me and take my identity at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? Niggas from Canada.
Yeah, Canadians.
What do you think?
The Canada, do they? How is their healthcare? Is it really good?
It's
Like,
universal.
really?
It's
like,
universal.
Is it really like? Say if I go and break my leg, they just gonna pay for everything: the surgery,
Yeah.
the ambulance. all
Well,
that
not the
shit.
ambulance.
Oh. Hey, that's how
Yeah.
they get you, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, that
Everything is free
surgery-
except for that ambulance ride.
Nigga said that ambulance is expensive.
The ambulance.
All right, bro. But I mean, look, it's like it's not perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it's fucking utopia up there at all. But universal
not.
health care is fire. You know, like I always say, I got a surgery, like over a $5,000 surgery, and it was free. I just scanned my health card. You know. Yeah, I got my adenoids removed so I could breathe. I
Wait,
still can't
so-
breathe, but
So you got dual citizenship, right?
Mhm.
Ah, lucky bitch.
yeah. So, but it's dope. But like I said, there's always gonna be its flaws.
Yeah, they always gonna find a way to make some money though.
Of course.
The ambulance ride probably 3 bands.
Look, like taxes up there are double to what they are here.
They doubled?
Yeah, so like something's like $1.07,
Yeah.
be like $1.15.
Oh my god.
They need something to compensate.
That's how you
Yeah.
pay for the universal health
I would
care.
have said, yeah, it's something else. I mean, I wouldn't mind paying extra taxes for some health insurance.
And here's the
Some
thing,
really good
though.
health
Here's
insurance.
the thing, though. Over here, we're still paying more for like our health insurance and stuff, regardless.
It's crazy. That's how jobs get people too.
I ain't even-
Bro, I just realized that because, like when I work as a service technician in Charlotte, and so I was fortunate enough to be able to get a 40% discount on an apartment. But the other day I was looking through the breakdown of the money that comes out of my check, and you can get a 20% discount and it not be taxed, but once you go past, I believe it's 20%, you go into like 40%, that's like classified as income by the government. That extra 20% is classified as income so they were taxing me on the discount that I had on the unit. So I'm really not paying $900 for the unit. I'm really paying like $1,300, $1,200 for the unit, because whether or not I pay it on the day that I gotta pay rent, it's still coming out of my check. I'm not getting like that shit's getting taken out. So I thought that was funny because
That's
that shit
ridiculous.
look good on the face. You know what I'm saying? Like on his face, that shit is super fly. But nigga, when I was looking at my check, I was like, yo.
That's what the government is good at, man. That's what all these companies are good at, making it seem like they're doing something good for you, or like making it seem like you're really free when it's not. So
It's about making that green, that cheddar. You
Yes,
feel me?
always.
So
that's the only way to become a really rich as fuck. Like people think these are like all these people that got there, Jeff Bezos and fucking Bill Gates, they just got rich off these companies. I mean, they had to do some backstabbing, some
They had
fucking
to.
corrupt
You can't-
shit.
you can't
slightly.
be
You
the
can't just
richest
get
people.
billions without nothing. Like you have to lose, I guess, somewhat of your morals to get that much money.
I lose some of your morals, and I always tell people this. Remember, what was it? Half the people who are like rich millionaires and billionaires, their wealth is inherited. You know, so
Yeah,
that
that's
shit's getting
true.
passed down. So
That's one of the problems with like this higher capitalism is that
I'm gonna have to challenge you on that, brother.
what
I just want to challenge you because we are real niggas sitting on this couch, and from what I known, from what I've read at least, because I read a lot of the Brian Tracy books, and he talks about how like he talks about wealth and how people use wealth building tools, and I believe he talks about how, I don't know the exact percentage, but he says that the majority of percentage of like, I don't know if he said millionaires or billionaires, but there are people that are like, not self-made, because when you say the word self-made, then it gives the impression that this person jumped over everybody that is in their surrounding, area, and it just turned up to be the fucking man
Are you
one
saying
day.
billionaires are self-made?
I said I don't want to use the word self-made, but like homegrown entrepreneurs that turn into the majority of people who are millionaires. I don't know nothing about no billionaire shit. The billionaire status, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research. But
see, but what kind of million? Like, how much meals are we talking now? Like, because is it like 2 mil? Like, is that count as a millionaire?
Yeah,
I guess so.
That's still a millionaire.
I feel like it is. It's a meal.
I don't like the self-made. I do hear you with that. I saw something else. That's why. Especially in America, I know for a fact a lot of that's inherited. And self-made, I hate that term with a fact, because nobody does things by themselves. Yeah. Somebody got to take a chance on you to put you in that position. Nobody gets it on their own.
But
You know what I mean?
I would like you to link me to that.
I do want to see it though, for
because
real.
what I think is like, even if like the parents, they might not be millionaires, but they might be damn near close, and then the child or whatever, they become millionaires just because, like he said, that's inherited or whatnot.
Yeah. Oh,
but
go ahead.
and I also believe, and I also believe it's about networking too, because when you talk about those types of individuals, we make it seem like those individuals are different than the individuals that look like us. But when you think about it, these are just people that put themselves in a position to network, put themselves in a position to have businesses, and maybe those businesses that were the prior generation were not $1 million businesses. But when you are able to, because everybody has their own opportunity to do their own thing. So when you talk about majority of millionaires being, I would want to use the word homegrown millionaires, homegrown wealthy individuals, whatever the fuck you want to refer to it as. But those are people like that can be teachers, you know what I'm saying, that are investors, that invest in, that invest their money well, and invest, because there are a lot more people like Nasser, like the people that we met, that we came across at the real estate. Those people are, I'm pretty sure that at least one of them was a millionaire on that stage, or have touched millions, you know what I'm saying? So like, when you think about it, those are individuals that have taken opportunities that they've had in their lives and taken advantage of them. So like, it's, some of it is, it depends on where you're looking for your information. I do want to say that the books that I have read, Brian Tracy, Master Your Time, Master Your Life, is one of the books where he talks about, because he always talks about improvement methods and things like that. So that leads into training yourself to be a millionaire in the future. And No Excuses by Brian Tracy as well is another book that kind of breaks down those figures and those different methods as to how people build wealth in their communities.
So you really don't think that like most wealthy people feel like passed down or got help from somebody who's wealthy in their family? Because that's what I do feel like is a big case.
When I was in, I forgot exactly where, but I was in class and we was talking about this back. Probably one of my psychology classes. No, it wasn't even at Harvard with fucking Mark Beasler. Shout out Harvard, man. But we were doing studies. We were doing wealth studies. It was in one of my public health classes probably. But of course I don't remember where. So don't quote me on this. This is just something that I remember. Take it how you want, to be honest.
What time did we start this?
We've been on it for a minute.
Only 20 minutes.
Oh, really? But what was I saying? So we were looking about wealth and generational wealth and all that. Mm-hmm. And I forgot the study, of course. But based on where you were born into, you're more likely to either stay in that or go higher. Yeah. Like if you're middle class, you're either gonna go middle class or you're gonna get a lot higher because you've already have a good foundation. Better opportunity. Yeah, like what you were saying. You know?
It's always about the starting point.
I do agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Like the homegrown stuff. Like that's why I do like everybody has the opportunity to do that no matter what class they in. But like if you want to even go back in time, like any time period, like kings and queens type shit, like it's always like, yo, we got this much wealth, and then okay, the children get that too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever class they in, it just repeats.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Reinvesting into because and that's why I was saying like it goes into the methods in which you implement inside of your communities. Like if you and I was just I was reading Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, and there was a part in which he was talking in a book about how there are individuals who have a poverty conscious, and I don't remember the other. I don't know if he said riches conscious or wealth conscious. Basically, but there is a such thing as wealth consciousness and poverty consciousness.
Like a poverty mindset. Yeah.
When you see niggas, then you can tell. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell that they have a poverty. It's not because they are niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's because they have adopted, and that's what's so unfortunate
They adopted
about
that poverty culture.
Yeah, that's what's so unfortunate about not really wanting to be around some black people sometimes, because when you want to strive for better in your life and you doing better, you can't stand to be around no niggas, bro. It's like, I don't know about y'all, but fam,
it's sometimes too like when you want to, it really does suck, but when you want to be around people, you know what I'm saying, with the wealth mindset,
right?
Some of the poverty niggas, they be like, oh, you selling out type shit.
Yeah, or now you're not black
because
no
you're not
more,
doing what the culture is doing.
Yeah, or you can't fit, like you can't, like you're not welcome back at home, and it's like, I don't even care no more, because if I never felt like I was a part of the culture or whatever that shit is, because that's not our culture. That's a culture that has been adopted and implemented into our communities.
So much.
Yeah, and that's not, it's not like we just woke up one morning and chose that.
Yeah.
Those things are implemented by, and I don't want to say it's because it's not only the government, because you don't have to fucking take everything the government gives you, bro. Like people be out here acting like the government does this and the government does that, and it's like, I'm not going to be the one that denies that the government has hands in our community and is doing things and changing things, but
yeah, they have a play in fucking up like what we had got going on. At least in the beginning part. I mean, now that people are like aware of it, you can't use it as an excuse once you're aware of it.
That's the thing. A lot of people don't have that. People don't know that. It's systematic.
That's true.
They literally, for those individuals, they keep them in that area.
See, people I think people are aware that like the government has fucked us over in a way, but I think they don't really care no more about
lost hope.
They lost hope.
Dude,
lost hope.
Really, have you really been to the hood, bro? Like I tell people, have you been to like some of these neighborhoods, bro? Like I go back home to some of like where my peoples stay at, and I'm like, dude, there's nothing out here for you. The trenches, bro. Like
trenches.
You be in a food desert. The roads suck. There's nothing around but freaking liquor stores and gun shops and pawn shops. They want you to sit there and kill yourself. Yep. They want you to do that.
That's why they got a bunch of fast food and a bunch of bullshit.
There's
all around the
nothing
hood.
good and nothing. The houses are barely livable sometimes, bro.
And then it's like, if that's all you see and you see that every day, it's like,
why you don't know you're gonna be stuck. It's like, how do I know what to do next?
I think that's what niggas do. Like, this is how niggas.
Why you think a lot of us niggas, man, we don't ever leave the hood? You know what I'm saying?
But on top of that too, like with that, that's all you seen. Another reason why like that plan is kind of genius is because like
fucking genius. It really is fucking genius.
Because like you take like, let's just say like we all had an agenda like, yo, we gonna try to clean up the hood or whatever. We're gonna try to make better neighborhoods. Them niggas is so in their ways because of how they've been raised. They won't even want that shit. Like,
don't even want to do it. They don't even want to. They even want to help anyone. Look, don't want to help each other.
Disowning the people and shit. Oh, you change it. This is the culture. That's just poverty culture. Like everywhere in the world acts like the hood if they're in poverty. Like,
it's
gangs,
the poor man's mindset,
rape, all that shit. That all happens in the hood, and like people think it's just black people thing, but it's like that's just a poverty thing. Like. That if you're poor, of course you're gonna fight amongst each other.
I mean, if you're poor, to be honest, I tell I was telling some I'm not gonna say these people's names, but people I went to school with, people I've had the pleasure of working with. If you gotta put yourself in that situation. If you have a family, and you know for a fact that I have 2 kids and a wife, and I need to put food on the table and keep these lights on, and this little $7.25 job is not gonna cut it, you're gonna make something happen to feed your family.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
You gonna rob?
If you gonna rob
steal,
someone, you gonna kill someone, you do whatever it takes, because
Take it
you're gonna
off
feed
the
your
earth.
family. So that's the horrible mindset they put a lot of us into.
Yeah, and then they made it like popular to do it. You know what I'm saying? And, like I ain't like I don't listen to the drill trap shit because I do, but I don't listen to it as like a fuel to do that shit. You know, but I understand how people who are in that shit, when they listen to it, they actually like, you know what, I need to get some bread, and these niggas talking about this. That's what I'm about to do it. You feel what I'm saying?
But I believe that there's also got to be a different type of movement. You know what I'm saying? Like there's got to be, because what I understand that, but what I also don't like is how when we get killed in the street and things like that, or when black people are being, you know, taken from this earth, you got to ask the question of why, you know? And I was thinking about this when I was thinking about the Jalen Walker situation and whatnot.
The what situation?
Jalen Walker.
What's that?
I encourage you to research it outside of this podcast, but it's a little rough. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the with the kid that got like shot a couple like 60 times?
Like
or some
60
shit?
times.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, I heard about that shit.
It has to, when I was really thinking about it, for me, it has to go farther than the way someone looks. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to go, because they want to say that it's about us being black, but it's about what is the world's
it's about the
understanding.
culture. Yeah.
What is the world's understanding of what black is?
Yeah.
And what image are we giving to that?
That's the culture thing about it, like the rap shit and everything. Like they already see the culture that we like propagate up for the people to see, and they see us as that like
The media. You just gotta look at the media. All the media. You look at black people. What do we see?
Niggas with chains.
Niggas with chains. Niggas with guns. Niggas talking about I'm gonna rob you, I'm gonna kill you, or whatever.
And I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Like when I was younger, bro, I like, you know, when you're young, you just say whatever's on your mind. You don't really care. I asked my mom, I was like, yo, like, why are we like this? Like, it seemed like we the rudest, most ruthless people like out here, and it's because all I saw was the news. You know what I'm saying? And I'm black, and that was my first like shit. Like, damn, what the fuck? So
Like,
You don't even want to mess with them. Like,
look,
you'll be feeling like that internally. You'll feel like that internally, like that you don't understand that. But the thing that's crazy is that if you talk to any black person and you black, they'll know exactly what you're talking about. That aggression shit, that latent layer of aggression that every black person has to every other black person. Niggas
Facts.
know what the fuck you
And we were
talking
just-
about.
yeah,
like I don't understand why people be so
just talking
pressed
about that shit.
and so
Yeah.
like want to picket sign and shit like that. And it's like, yo, y'all be the most aggressive motherfuckers out here in the world. And then y'all be mad when people react to you with aggression because they're not thinking of who you are or who you are or who you are. They thinking of what is the idea of what a black person is. This nigga's gonna fuck me up.
Yep.
Or even if you don't have no weapon, it don't matter. No,
Nothing.
that shit does not matter, bro. It's what is the perception that I have. It's the same thing with the minstrel shows.
Yeah.
And you talk about what is it? Not I was about to say Coming to America, nigga. Birth of a Nation. Birth of a Nation. It's about the perception
Yeah.
of what that was a white man in blackface. But when you show that to the whole world, you show a motherfucker in blackface chasing after a white woman. That's who they think you are in their mind, and their fear is going to be much stronger than any type of real life.
It's like that
thing.
perception with the dreadlocks, like in the black community. Like
that's why my mom never wanted me to get dreads because of that.
Yeah, that's the
You
same.
know?
I think that's the same reason why my mom didn't really want me to get dreads either. Now that I got them, I kind of see like what people like. You know, you walk into a room or something, like you said, it's about the perception, and black people with dreads already have like this hoodlum perception. Like we did, like the niggas with dreads are the niggas who really be getting busy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what people's perception is of like niggas with dreads, like white people, Mexicans. Like I can just see it. You can see the scary look in their face. Sometimes we just walk in somewhere and I don't like no fucking thug. I ain't got a bunch of tats anywhere, or I'm goddamn not sagging super low. Goddamn my dick's hanging out. You feel me? But like, I throw that in there real quick. But yeah, it's all about perception, like you were saying.
Love
like
the
I don't
media.
know how do you get people to look at you kind of weird with the dreads and shit now,
bro? I'm just a goofy nigga, bro. But to other races, bro, like they give me them same looks. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
it don't even matter. It's the dreads, bro. Like you already gonna get them looks if you black, but the dreads especially.
Yeah, if you black anyway.
Do y'all get this shit? Like I'll walk around my neighborhood, just by myself, just chilling, clearing my mind, and like somebody else, see a white person, and they'll run to the other side of the street. Like I'll go in the elevator, the classic, clutch your purse, bitch. I don't want your cheap ass purse.
That's crazy. They do that in your neighborhood, which is crazy. Cause
look, I got the police called on me in my neighborhood because they didn't believe I lived there when I was playing basketball. They
that's
called the
crazy.
police
When was
on
this?
me. This was some years ago. I was in high school. Called the police and everything.
If you don't know, Kenny stayed in a pretty well-off neighborhood, and like, so that's kind of. It's crazy. We're just talking about perception. Even if you live in a nice neighborhood with them, they still perceive you as a threat, which is crazy.
Always. Like you look at the news. You was just talking about the news. What do you see on the news? You see this nigga killed this person.
Yeah.
This nigga did this. This nigga did that.
Some shit just happened in Concord.
And to be honest, like it's so like I'm gonna say it again. It's so systematic because it's like, bruh, ain't no way in hell we committing all these damn crimes.
Nah,
it's not, bruh. We 13% of the population in America. Ain't no fucking way. Hell, we committing.
And we're the most incarcerated.
The most incarcerated?
Like
are you kidding me?
90%.
Are you kidding me, bro? Stop it. It's
crazy.
It's literally done like that for a reason.
I wonder if there's really more black people than they say.
There might be.
Because how many niggas actually takes the census? You know, what's it called? The census?
Census every 10 years or whatever.
Like how many niggas actually do that? I know I haven't. I'm not counted.
Look, honestly, I don't remember when they would have done it, you know?
I don't know nothing about that shit.
You don't know about the survey?
I don't know if I've ever filled it out or like really returned it or anything like that. But I mean, shit, they got all of our information, so and we all answer black on the ethnicity shit. So it's not like niggas is answering. Yeah, it's not like niggas out here putting Alaskan Native as a fucking ethnicity. It's like,
I might
man,
put
ain't nobody doing that.
white man as my next one.
I'm gonna start putting Latino on mine.
Latino?
Yeah, I mean, I'm Latino too.
Man,
so.
shut your ass up.
Nigga, Jamaica is in Latin America.
I ain't hearing that shit. Okay, whatever.
Shout out to my Latin
Jamaica's
American
in Latin America?
Yeah. I learned that about Latin American studies.
Do you guys speak any type of like
Patois.
Spanish?
Patois.
What the fuck is patois?
It's a mix up of a lot of shit. It's broken. It's really
a broken English.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
It does sound cool though.
I know to Jamaicans, right? Okay, that's why like I understand some words and I don't know what the fuck they're talking about in like the other part of the sentence.
Yeah, it's a mix up. It's dope. Like
what's bumper clot, man?
Don't that mean fuck?
I just look, bro.
Like I just like to scream. I like to scream that word out, but I don't know what it means. Bumper clot, man. What the fuck does that
Blood
even
clot.
mean?
I mean, it's kind of like kind of, but I guess I couldn't even tell you to be honest. Like my patois is some shit. I wouldn't even attempt it ever.
A patois.
My patois is ass.
Seen this nigga Brad Pitt in a YouTube clip speaking patois in a movie. I was like, I was like,
How does that nigga know patois?
Shit, some bogus ass Jamaican must have taught him that shit.
You said Tom Cruise? Who'd you say? Brad Pitt?
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
I would say Tom. I would say both them niggas is like clones or something. Tom and Brad Pitt. These niggas are like 60 and look 30.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
It's called money, bro. Look,
money?
Yeah,
bro. It's called clones.
Money. You can buy a clone with money.
I know you can. They still make clones illegally. Like
you seen the. Speaking of clones, you seen the movie The Island?
Yes,
exactly.
That's the oldest movie. People don't know about that one.
That's where that shit comes from.
I used to watch that shit on my PSP.
If you don't know about that shit, it's literally where celebrities and rich people they would they'd clone themselves. So say like one day I need a liver transplant or something, I'd have a healthy clone with a healthy liver that they could transplant to me perfectly because I mean that's my blood type and all that, you know, so they could live longer. Basically, try to prolong their life.
I mean, I don't know if you guys how much you believe in like spiritual shit and like crazy science shit, but they say like they make clones and like can move consciousness to a different body.
Conscious. Wait, who creates clones?
Who creates clones? Probably Lockheed Martin or some shit. Hopefully, they don't get us killed after saying that.
Like,
Lockheed Martin is.
like you talk about putting it into other bodies or storing the consciousness in a box so you could like.
No, like actually moving your consciousness to another body.
So I'm not, like I said, I don't ever like dismiss nothing like that, because I was always told, like, if you look at the media and the stuff that they feed you, there's always a little bit of truth in that, even
There's a
with
little bit of
fiction.
truth in
That's why I
everything.
like fiction so
Yeah.
much, because there's a little bit of truth. This shit just doesn't come to your head.
Especially the Bible. And I'm not even religious, but the Bible definitely.
Bruh.
We write stuff off as like just crazy, but like we don't really know shit.
At
Like
all.
we're on a fucking ball in the middle of the dark void.
Yeah, like really, if you think about it, like that's why I don't dismiss nothing. Like really, we're on a planet in the middle of a black ass universe.
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Like where the
Like,
fuck are we?
We just
and,
floating.
and then we just floating. Where, mind you, in a black ass abyss, because it's like number one, how are we just sitting floating up?
That's why all this fiction shit, bro. Like this already is a joke. Like
Bruh.
none of this shit makes sense.
And then they wanted to feed you the bullshit that in this big ass open fucking area, we're the only planet that are fucking has people. That's such cap. I can't believe it. I can't.
Bro, you know the funny thing about the Bible, bro?
What?
Like, so like when they was creating it, obviously like they got their inspiration from ancient Kemet stories.
Sumerians.
Yeah. But it's funny, like they was like the Bible is a metaphor, but like they in that time they would hire like the best writers to basically just do whatever's in their imagination. Like in certain Bibles, William Shakespeare actually wrote this shit.
Really?
Like and
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
bro, William wrote a couple of chapters in the Bible, and you can tell like if you can find the exact version, he initialed it. He put William as the first line, and then in the last line in the chapter he put Spear or Shakespeare.
Yeah.
So it's really like the Bible is kind of crazy because it's like
yeah. I haven't heard about that. I mean, of course, growing up Christian, they definitely not telling you that shit. If that shit's for real. But that's interesting.
The white
to be
man
honest.
will save you with long
Yeah.
hair.
I think everybody got their own, personal relationship with who God is, and shit like that. Like, that's super fly, but that Bible shit, I don't really know nothing about that, brother. Like, I don't really
All I can say about
believe
like
in none of that shit. Cause
Yeah.
if you telling me somebody who is a human being wrote this shit years ago, millions of years ago, whatever, I'm not feeling that, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm not putting, because there's got to be some
apparently it's
type
not
of
but a million
fallacy in it.
years. Yeah.
Exactly. However long, how long
You
that
know,
shit is.
if you go based off the Bible, isn't it like we only been here for like 2,000
Yeah,
years
if you're
based
going
off
based,
the Bible?
if you're going based
Or like
off the
3,000
Bible,
now,
it's
some
not
shit.
nowhere close to a million.
Yeah.
Nowhere close to millions of years. So.
And they started to think humans been here way longer than what we think, and which I've already kind of believed
Yeah.
that. Cause like you gotta understand, like there's always these natural disasters that happen and wipe shit out. Like how do we know
click those buttons.
Go ahead,
I can't hide under nowhere. I can't hop in a bunker. The whole shit is gonna just kaboom.
But honestly,
The whole shit gonna kaboom.
they just keep pump faking, bro. Like I don't believe they're gonna do this
That's
shit.
that
bro.
Dwayne Wade pump fake. You gotta get
But
there.
but you gotta, these are old guys with big egos. Like
It's not gonna benefit no one
like,
if they blow up that shit.
I know, which is crazy, but how many people do you know will be like death? They'll take death over like other things.
A lot. Look, the way
If they really believe in their ideology, right? How many people will be like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll die before we fucking fall the fucking United States.
How come they didn't
Yankees.
Yeah, I was about to
why they
say
do it
there's no one. I don't believe there's any one individual that has enough jurisdictional power to just. It's other niggas involved in it, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's not. It's got to be multiple niggas, and I don't believe that multiple niggas is gonna be in the same boat at any
Maybe
time.
even the U.S., but like Russia, you got those are like basically dictatorships.
listen here though.
Putin controls everything.
Listen here though. Like you gotta look at like nuclear weapons are stupid as hell because you wipe out this whole area.
Yeah.
You go ahead, wipe out all of North America. Cool. That land now is uninhabitable for the next what?
Like 100 years or some shit.
Something crazy like that. You're gonna need some resources. I mean, shit. There's all hella people on the other side of the world. You know.
This is why they created the Space Force.
And even that, like, if they nuke that whole half, niggas in the European Union, if Russia does that, niggas in the European Union who's on the U.S.'s side, they gonna nuke them niggas. Then other niggas is gonna get involved, and there's gonna be no one left.
But let's think about this on a bigger note. What if they want to destroy and rebuild the world?
Yeah, look.
Like, how do you not? You think these niggas don't have a plan if the
What's
nuke
that
go off? If
movie?
they don't have somewhere to go to chill?
Do time out? Do y'all remember that movie? That movie where that shrunken movie. What the fuck? Downsized. Y'all, it's a movie called Downsized. It's literally about that. There's a program or whatever. It's like in the future, and they're trying to sell it as like they're trying to sell it to these people. I forgot who's the actor. I'll probably go get my phone and get it, or if you can look it up, it's called Downsized. And they try to sell this thing that will shrink you down into, you know what I'm saying, like toy size, just because it'll be cheaper for you to live. So like your $100,000 could be $2 million just because you don't need that much to live no more. You could build you a nice little house in our downsized communities, and you can live out the rest of your days with.
That's a fucking ant.
But it's not gonna be like that. It's gonna be just like this. But look. That's what it was. And so the main character, the guy, he was like, okay, fine, fuck it. Like my life sucks. Why not? So he does it, and they like go into these underground bunkers where the worlds are, and they blow the whole fucking world up.
Shit. See, that's what I think they're gonna do.
So you know, it's
let me get my fucking phone. I gotta.
It's interesting that you do say that because, like I said, I'm not a religious person or whatever. But if you listen to a lot of Catholics, Christians, or anybody who really is into the Bible, they will say like, "Oh, so the events that's happening right now was predicted in the Bible," and they keep talking about. See, I think that like for them, their new world will be like Jesus coming back, and then they keep talking resurrection, doomsday. So I wouldn't dismiss that.
My grandma's been saying that shit for like 20 years. Resurrection every year.
But I think
I wouldn't dismiss that something like that they're like plotting.
Yeah, I
think it's my opinion that if everybody is in fact human, then it will never happen.
We're not all
now.
humans.
If you talk, well, that's the thing. Like if a nigga's not human and he lives for, but I mean, you would have to have a whole population of niggas that ain't human to like really. The niggas really care. Like, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Maybe you could do something with the earth after all the humans are gone, but it's like you would have to be a supernatural entity to really like want to wipe out the entire earth and then like take up. But I don't think
they say the Nazis were working with the so-called lizard people of the other dimension. I mean, that could be a good possibility. That's what they said with the Antarctica.
So the movie is called Downsizing. Matt Damon. That's who it is.
Matt Damon.
Shout out to him. So look, you speaking of that, like I said, the lizard people and all that shit. Shout out to them.
Shout out to lizard people.
Look,
reptiles,
for real, like
werewolves,
if y'all give me some bands, like for real. Let me get some bands. I could really flip something.
I don't think you want to work with the lizard people.
What the fuck? What worse are you gonna do to me? Murk me?
I don't know. Apparently, they take over people without them knowing they're being taken over. So
that's cool. I want them powers. So yeah, hit me up.
If that's the case, that would make sense to why motherfuckers is crazy that run the world.
Sukunomi, them niggas. Right, I need that for real.
Are you talking anime talk right now?
Yeah, bro.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah,
we're talking nerd talk.
Absolutely.
Love anime.
What's the shit? There's another movie. You seen Prometheus?
Yes.
What were they trying to do? They were trying to find their creators.
I mean, that's what I feel like humans basically came from. Like, created
niggas.
Created. You heard of the Anunnaki people?
Yeah.
Y'all heard of them? That's like one of the things that ancient Sumerians were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That they said created us. And how we don't listen and don't believe it. But I mean, if they're like the first people to record history, why would they lie about where the fuck we came from?
Yeah, that look.
Like, hey, we just dismiss it because we don't see it. And I feel like humans have gotten away from their spirit ways and shit like that, where they can understand things like this.
That's facts.
Because science and math does not always solve every problem.
Yeah, because I mean, they always talk about the pyramids. How the fuck
one of the
that was come about?
One of the theories that people like to talk about is, like, to piggyback what you're saying, like the Anunnaki people. You know what I'm saying? How they was the original people. Us as humans have gotten so far from our roots and spirituality. You know what I'm saying, that there needs to be a reset. Hence, this generation being so interested on who's our creator. Like, especially African people or black people, like, where the fuck did we come from? Like, we want to find out our roots. This generation is very curious. So the theory is we're going right back to like where we started. Like, everybody want to grow their own food and whatever. So it's like a reset is coming, which is funny because all these things is pointing to that. Like what you said, Bibles, scriptures, and whatever. Or so it's funny. Like I want to know, like. It's almost like these niggas know what time it is, but we don't. We just kind of guess.
I believe it because that was my biggest theory about religion. I'd always like talking about people. It's like just doing like not even like deep diving into like everybody's religion. It seems like they're all saying the same shit. Just
because they
surface
all
level.
get it from the Sumerians. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm like,
literally.
So that's not a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different entity heading each of them.
And that's what they say, like the Anunnaki were doing. Like, after they created us and basically like let us free from their slavery or whatever, they said that like that's what they were doing. We're going around different parts of the fucking world teaching what we can do like with our mind for real on different vibrations and shit like that. Niggas had us
in the infinite Sukunomi.
And that's why there's different like Jesus and gods or whatever, but they're all really the same fucking person. Just different names. Like
infinite
Inky and Lil, Jesus, they're all basically the same person,
like,
bro.
If you do your research on the ancient Samaritans, like, I mean, you guys already know, but like the similarities is identical to how the Bible was written and where they got their influence. Whether if it was Jesus, the story of Job or whatever, like it's literally all taken from that shit. It's all
the story of Enlil and Inky, whatever.
Yep.
Whatever you want to call them, Enlil, Inky, Jesus, God, the source. I mean, that's where I think a lot of the Bible stuff is based off of. All that religion. I don't know though. I think it's kind of crazy how. What?
Damn, no, I was gonna say, cause. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. I kind of lost my train of thought.
Niggas is fucking hungry. Lose the train of thought. I'm saying, need some food.
Like, goddamn, I need a burger, nigga.
Billy Jack Mac.
I mean, like, we've been going on for what, almost an hour. I was trying to do like an hour 30.
We can look.
Whatever's popping. What time is it?
It's 8:20.
I'm off tomorrow, so I'm up all night.
Nigga, I want to get some mushrooms. Tomorrow I gotta be at work.
Oh shit!
I gotta be there at 9 in the morning.
You gotta be there at 9?
Uh-huh.
Man, that ain't shit. Y'all can get some sleep.
I've been sleeping all day. I'm not really tripping.
Yeah, man.
Nigga was waking up at 7, working out and shit. I was like, yo, fam.
You stopped doing that?
I be working out still, but nigga, not
in the
at
morning.
7. Not at
He
7,
He
dog.
folded.
I can't, bro. Look, I tried it for a smooth week, waking up before work, working out. They said, yeah, you'd feel so
Man,
great.
fuck
Man,
no.
hell no. Felt horrible all day. I was mad as hell at people.
I like working out at night.
Me too.
Like, right before I go to bed, like get a good workout in and then go take a shower and go right to sleep. That feels the best for me.
Make your protein shake, eat a little something. Best thing
But
ever.
it's so hard though, goddamn, go to the fucking gym and work out. Well, find the gyms that's open 24 hours.
Yeah.
And it's not booming with fucking 50,000 people in there
Yeah.
every fucking machine.
So that's why we usually go to Eric's neighborhood because the population is 4.
Yeah. Okay. But everybody that goes there, a lot of the people that go to that gym, some of them don't fuck with us.
Yeah.
Like the little Asian dude, he fucking
hate
hates
us.
Kenny.
Oh yeah, he hates me.
It's this little Asian guy that look like the guy from Up, but in the Asian version.
He is tiny.
And he fucking, every time he comes in there, we say what's up to him, and he doesn't say shit.
Be like, oh fuck.
He just
Every time.
hops on his fucking bicycle and fucking laugh at whatever he's watching.
That shit got to be funny. That shit, because he'd be like, ha 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 ha.
And he doesn't really be working out, bro. Last time I was in there, he was bullshitting. I said, this nigga here. He probably be telling his wife he going to work out and shit. This nigga's going here bullshit to get away from her.
I'm not gonna
watching
say
videos.
names or whatever. I'm not gonna say names because that's probably another reason.
What?
I have a friend. I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna air people out, but he did try to fuck his wife.
Oh, okay. I know you talking about. He tried to fuck the little Asian dude's wife.
Yeah, bro. He tried to hit his wife or whatever. But his wife, she don't like us
She
either.
look that good?
Nah, she don't.
She don't?
Bro, she
The
look
little,
like a
the
she
little
look like a
Latina
raisin.
lady that come in there, nah, she's decent.
Bro, look, we will talk about that off cam.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shorty, yeah, she can hit my line
Yeah, her son be in there mad as shit at us.
because she know.
He knows.
They both know. She be doing them little booty workouts, little stretches.
Pop it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Be mad smiley. I just be sitting there doing my workouts and she just be. Am I lying? Am I lying? I really be just trying to do what I'm doing. Excuse me. Huh? Okay.
Kenny swear he got him. He do got him, bro. It's the GOAT right here. He got all the bitches.
These niggas, now they gas it. Oh yeah, Young Dagger Dick. Young Dagger Dick does.
That's why
Young
he call
Dagger Dick
himself
does.
Young Dagger Dick.
I got something very important to say. Yes, Kenny got all the hoes. He got all the
Young
bitches.
Dagger Dick does. Kenny's just a regular, good working, hard Canadian man.
He need to pass over some of that milk he got.
So, what is it?
If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say milk, I'm talking about. When I say milk, I'm talking about the Neanderthals.
Yeah, the shit that. Well,
Is that what Dr. Umar say? The Neanderthals.
Dr. Umar gonna
Goddamn
cancel us
Neanderthals.
off rip. we could have a whole session about milk. Dr. Umar will cancel
We're
us.
gonna talk about some milk the whole time. Dr. Umar's gonna cancel this show when he find out.
Yeah, I'm
that
sorry.
we out here flipping little white women.
What did Boz? This is the hardest lyric Boz has ever said, in my opinion. Until your nation apologizes, I'm fucking European women for every African nation y'all colonized.
That's
So,
crazy. And
Boz.
people don't really think I fuck with a lot of white women.
Yeah,
And I don't discriminate. I do, but
It's
black
jokes.
people think they
It's
think,
jokes.
oh, he just.
It's jokes.
Hey man, I got something to say about this.
Oh shit! Don't get
Cause this
canceled.
shit make me mad too, bro. Okay, cause now when I was growing up, bro, it would be some black. I remember I had a shorty that was black. She liked me or whatever.
Yeah.
It's cool, brother. That shit happened in life. You gonna like people.
Ah.
I did not happen to like her back.
Was she ugly?
However, because I did not like her back,
You hate black women.
her and her mother insisted upon the fact that I like white women. And I'm like, my nigga, where does this shit come from, dog? Like, I don't even fucking like white. But y'all gonna make me like all the white bitches in the world by saying that shit because it's like, yo, fam, you doing too much with that.
Do you
like,
know how many bitches come up to say that shit to me? They're like, I thought you like white women. I'm like, I don't discriminate, bro. Like,
that shit literally happened to me. Like, was not gonna say it, but yeah, shit literally happened to me. I thought you only like white girls. No, nigga, no. Black woman is the shit. We get along. We have more fucking in common. To be
Bro.
quite frankly,
My cousin basically like broke it down without even like saying it for real. Basically, it's how you carry yourself, aka if you a hood nigga or not.
Yeah.
That's
If you
really
say
it.
all the
I was
words.
just about to say that. If you are not a nigga, you
Yeah.
are white to most
If you
of these bitches,
pronounce
dog.
all your words like this, the whole thing, nigga, like they think that.
You were in Vegas.
Yo.
I know they think you like.
Them niggas, yo,
Bro,
they
the
definitely
other day,
like,
I
yo,
was
this nigga
talking
like
to-
white bitches.
I was
Niggas
talking
he got
to
on the
Queese the
van.
other day. Yeah, I was
Shout out
talking to
Queese.
Queese. Yeah,
Queese.
shout out Queese. I was talking to Queese the other day, and no, this is today, I think, earlier or yesterday, and we talking about
Can't
how
even
like
remember.
Kev got the grills and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, he
Shout out
finna
Kev.
have all the goddamn hood hoes.
Yeah.
Hey, Queese go, damn, you just disowning your old people like that. I said, nigga, hey, nothing is wrong with like me not wanting hood hoes. I didn't say I didn't want black women.
That's what I'm
I just
saying.
said hood hoes.
That's another thing
two
I hate.
different
That's
things, like-
another thing I hate. Why do you always associate black women with hood? That's fucking
Hood,
cap.
Exactly.
That's fucking
exactly.
cap.
The culture.
And I really, I
the
genuinely,
culture, man.
I do hate that shit because it's like, bro, y'all giving all black women that same ghetto ass rap. And to be honest, it's not true. And even for the ones that are in that boat, bro, they can't help it, bro. If that's all you know, that's all
That's
you
all
fucking
you
know.
exactly.
Oh,
like-
don't get on her about that shit because she don't know.
But don't get on me about who I'm fucking and who
Exactly.
I'm not trying to fuck, or who I like and who I don't like. That shit is crazy, fam. Stop hating
Crazy.
on motherfuckers because they don't like you.
And what's crazy is I bet majority of us all dated black women.
Actually, all
At
yeah.
least
Majority of the women I've
have
dated have all
dated
been
one
black.
women. At least the ones I've all dated been black women.
Yeah.
I mean,
I only
I
got
haven't dated
a
a white
couple.
girl. So
got a couple, you know.
you said what?
I mean, I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, they. Oh man, I don't want to. They are at
Are you saying
best disposable.
just like ghetto hoes right now, or is that
Like,
what you talking about?
No, I'm talking about white women.
Oh,
like
white
why
women?
it's easier to fuck a white chick and just not never talk to her because it's like, yo, because you're not really like trying to be around like white. Or you know, I'm not trying to have no family with a white bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like
You don't like white women?
you hit white bitches and then you keep it moving. But it's like, yo, who the fuck is trying to be around a white bitch's family? Like all up in like a white bitch's family like that. Like I mean, not me personally. Like that's why it's just so weird that if you don't, you know what I'm saying? If you have a preference, it's almost like people try to choose for you. That shit is weird, bro. Like.
So there definitely is like, so it's funny. So we was talking about the culture, and there definitely is an error in mindset from some black people where they don't like black women. Okay, that's cool, but then
Crazy.
they shit on black women. You know what I'm saying?
Which is
like
crazy.
put them at the lowest. You know, at the low, like what if it's I don't like I need real hair or type shit or whatever. They like white women and they shit on black women. Okay, cool.
And
But-
go ahead, because I'm getting kind of hot now.
But the that's cool. I can recognize that is your issue. So I feel black women, but at the same time, like you can't just because you mad at that. You can't just be like, oh, you fuck with white women just because he's not carrying himself like a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like, you know what I'm saying? There's gotta be a balance.
So how many like?
And most hood niggas I know, they fuck straight white women, bro. That's it.
Yeah, it's a lot of niggas I know that fuck white bitches, which is crazy. But but like, how many people say that about like men putting down black women? But like, how many actually do that? Like, I feel like that's just a narrative that they got spun around. Like,
So there's
to hate black men, you feel me? But I don't see that. I don't ever see like a hate for black women. I see it more for black men, to be honest.
I've seen it before.
they be shitting on us. I know that for a
I don't
fact.
see a lot of the black women shitting on, but
I do see it. I can't say this confidently. In my collective, in the friends and group that I'm around, we're not really on that kind of shit. But I understand. I see it, you know. In that same breath though, y'all do be cutting us. Y'all be fucking cutting us, boy. But everything.
I feel like they trying to. That's what they want, though. I feel like that's what like part of like some people in the government want. It's like
course.
not to have the black man in the family.
Of course.
Like that's one of the big things is how they started this shit, like with welfare and shit back in the '60s and everything. All that stuff you supposed to, not like to get welfare and some of that shit. You're not supposed to have a male in the family, which is like incentivizing that.
Nah,
guys
but
should
I've
leave.
also heard that. I think that's also a narrative in itself too.
You think?
that the Yes, nigga, I think that the because it's always the government, bro.
But
it's always the government, and what I'm saying is that their
in the
welfare.
60s?
Yes, nigga, in the
don't think-
60s.
you don't think
What do
that
you
they were-
mean? I'm saying that there were programs incentivizing black women to not have. It's not like the government just kick niggas out the crib. Like if you have a program that incentivizes people, or in this case women, to not have the man in the crib so that you can get whatever fucking meager benefits from the government. Nigga, that's you. That's your decision. The government didn't make you choose anything. If you don't fucking have the man in your immediate family and you don't support that, who was supposed to do it then?
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying. So I think what he's saying is more of a like psychological warfare to break up the family.
That's what he's talking about. It's more psychological.
Because so I don't have to explain. You guys know, like the dad not there, you know what I'm saying, type shit. That's gonna break it up, and then hate between the black man and the black woman. But honestly, I do think the government would rather have black men having babies with black women. I think they'd rather have that shit than them going to other races type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, look, I look, honestly, I don't know. I really don't. Just because I just be looking at like the media and how shit is now, like I really don't know, bro.
I was on that type of time, so I'll say it's two things. One, they rather us not have babies in general. You know what I'm saying? Just because, like, why would you want the black population to rise? But the reason why I say they rather keep it in the family, because, and that's a lot of the reason why I think there is just hate in general. Because let's remove hate, you know what I'm saying, from the world, and there's no racism, and nobody hates nobody. Black people might be more inclined, or just people, there might be more like races mixing because there's no hate. So if that's why I said they want to keep it in the family, because if you don't, black people can just start fucking hella white women, and then the white people, because they're recessive, they're gonna damn near go extinct. Because
you think that's why they banned abortion? So they can get more white people? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. The whole thing with them trying to ban abortion, I think the Biden corpse tried to fight back against it. Shout out the corpse. But it really, the whole thing about the abortion thing is that it's only really gonna affect people who don't have any money.
Yeah.
And a lot of us are impoverished. You know what I'm saying?
wait, so
Yeah, because look, it's not, the United States is really a weird ass thing, because all 50 states did not agree on that. There's some states who are like, yeah, we're gonna ban abortions, but North Carolina, we're still good. So say you're in Texas.
Let's go by the state now. They gave all the power to the state. That's all that means when they say they took Roe v. Wade, like overturned Roe v. Wade. It just, they gave the power to the state and not the federal.
So like I said, that's cool and all, but if you're getting ready to have a child, say you get pregnant or whatever, you know for a fact you can't take care of that child, or you know what I'm saying, it was a rape case, or it's, you know, it's something where it's like you don't want to keep the child and you want to make that decision, but you ain't got the money to do it, to travel to another state to get an abortion. You just have to live with it, you know?
Yeah.
That's where it's fucked up.
I mean, I believe in free will of like abortion.
Absolutely.
Like, yeah, you can go do it if you want. I don't believe in abortion, but I believe in free will, as in you have a choice. Like, it shouldn't be a law on it. Like it's just because it is a body choice. Once again,
It is thing. I'm gonna get on them because look, y'all niggas love the Bible so much, but y'all don't read the fucking Bible. I live that shit.
With free will,
it says it. It says in the Bible, God gave us free will. So why the fuck are you taking away these rights?
Yep.
You're not making the decision to have the abortion. Y'all niggas who voted on it, I know y'all can't push out no damn sperm. And shorty, y'all know you ain't got no goddamn eggs left.
No, I heard niggas keep nothing for a while.
Bro, that old nigga
I'm gonna test it out when I'm 90.
That old nigga is pushing
I'm
dust.
testing out my nut at
I'm gonna
90.
test mine out.
I'm testing mine. I'm 90. I'm still catching. I'm sending them out.
long story short, in the Bible they talk about free will. And since America is, like it if you want, is a Christian country.
Yeah, they try to say it's not religious, but
why aren't you abiding by the Bible? Bible gives you
Under
free
God.
will. Let these motherfuckers have their free will. You don't gotta agree with it. Who cares if you don't agree with it?
Yep.
Just don't.
You can't affect it. It's free
It doesn't
will.
affect you.
Yeah.
My neighbor gets an abortion. How does that affect me?
See, the thing with free will, people like understand. Like if we have free will, good and evil come together. But even then, like good and evil, it's no such thing as good nor evil. Like that's all a perception. All a perception. Like,
Yeah.
Like, would you call it? Like, we call Hitler evil, but in Hitler's eyes, was he evil to himself? He doesn't believe he was evil, nor did most of the people that were joining him believe it. But we believe he was evil. You feel me? It's all in perception.
Yeah.
And that's what free will is. Like, free will is good and evil. You know what I'm saying? It could be something that you think is bad or something you think is good, but you can't control it because that's the point of free will. You know. Now, how long we been doing this, Eric? I'm fucking hungry.
Past an hour.
How long?
67 minutes. It doesn't do that.
Hour and 7 minutes.
He said you want to cut it. I guess it's Billy Jack Max.
Yeah, I'm fucking hungry.
Billy Jack.
I want the podcast to be longer, but this is like just on like our first little episode, and you know I'm gonna have whoever wants to come on the show. I don't really care too much who wants to be on the show or whatever, but you're probably mostly gonna see me and Eric for most part. But Kenny and AJ are always welcome, and will always probably pop up every so or whatever. And well, actually, Kenny probably will be here every time because this is the studio.
Oh yeah.
I think we doing it at. So yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably be here doing
But
it.
AJ, he
I ain't
probably
trying to
gonna
miss
be here a
out,
lot.
brother. I'm trying to be here because this is a good way to, you know what I'm saying, you have conversation every week. You be able to brush up on.
Bro, this damn near therapeutic.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this shit kind of hard. I'm not gonna hold you.
It's like them parked car conversations the gang would have back in the day. You know, you roll you a nice little hot
See,
box
yeah.
and just chat it up.
And when we get to that point where I could have a blunt on the podcast, I can't right now.
Not
But
in this room. we will be kicked out. We will be kicked out.
I'm an advocate marijuana smoker. Okay, I'm sorry. Huh?
That shit's not bad. You know what I'm saying?
And shrooms.
When it becomes legal, because they just got to find out how they're gonna tax it.
Yeah, that's really what they do in North Carolina because they just legalized the medical part.
Bro, look, alcohol. We already know alcohol does more damage to you.
Super more damage.
You know what I'm saying? It's just legal.
Yeah.
It's just legal.
All them politicians making these laws do coke. So
Yeah.
yeah, I know y'all seen Hunter Biden. That nigga's been doing hella coke. They said that nigga just crack.
Shout out crack, man.
You seen the pictures from his laptop?
Hey, man. I ain't seen him.
Nigga was getting a foot job.
There's some freaky niggas out here, man.
Really?
Yeah, bro. You remember that? You know they just said that the Hunter Biden laptop thing was real like a month ago, but for like the past 2 years it was a fake story.
Wow.
That's the news for you. You know, we always find out shit like years later and shit. That's true.
Niggas getting foot jobs on laptops and shit.
Yeah, man. That nigga Hunter Biden's a fucking creep.
That's wild.
You know that nigga married his fucking his brother's wife
What?
after his brother died.
He's probably fucking her before then, sadly.
He probably was. But that's weird that you go and cuff your goddamn brother's ex-wife.
Yeah. That is very weird. He probably was feeling her the entire time.
Oh yeah.
That's
He was
fucked
like-
up. That's fucked up.
He was waiting to bro just drop dead.
I said, yes. It's my time.
You said
It was
what?
a war.
You said what, AJ? Put the mic to you.
I said, I don't know how that nigga died.
Oh, his brother?
Yeah.
I think cancer.
Something like that.
You know about
Yeah.
Biden's son, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was in war. Never mind.
No, he has 2 sons. But he had to.
Yeah, I thought that the one who died was like in war or
I
something.
thought it was from cancer.
We'll look it up.
I mean, I don't really
don't-
care to look it up.
Nah, you see the tap. You said what?
Pretty sure it was cancer.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was cancer or some type of
The
sickness. I
Biden
believe.
family is pretty screwed, bro. They have a lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I think their mom died when they were young. You know,
Their father's been dead for a while
for at
now.
least 3 years.
They got
now.
that nigga's body in a hyperbaric chamber,
Yeah,
cryogenic chamber,
They got half
like
his
Walt
consciousness.
Disney or
Yeah.
some shit.
They got half his consciousness in that clone.
Hey, Joe Biden talks to his dad every day.
You said what?
Joe Biden talks to his dad every day.
Oh my god! You know what? He did.
Well, before we go, America can be described in one word.
America can be described in so many ways, and that was the best way to describe America.
man. America, hey man, we need to do better. Honestly,
I'm not
I think
moving nowhere else though.
no, I'll do
I'm gonna
it.
stay
I
in
mean,
America.
what is it? 2030, 34? That'll 2030. Actually, 2033. I'll be eligible to run for president. So
I'm gonna go to Mars. That's when people are gonna start flying off to Mars.
Well-
Then when they gonna blow up the planet and leave and start a colony in Mars
I'm going to be the
with the
president.
fucking lizard people and fucking grays.
That's you know what? That's another sci-fi kind of movie. Oh my god!
You know what? Next time
we can talk about just
Our
like
next
sci-fi
topic's gonna
movies
be
and shit.
conspiracy shit next time.
Yeah, have you seen? I gotta watch it again. But I used to be on them shits as a kid. Remember District 9?
District
Yeah,
9.
yeah.
Yeah. I didn't. You talking about the movie District 9? Yeah, I seen that shit. I seen it once.
It's
You never seen District 9?
It's basically
when,
about like
the
aliens.
attack. Or
Aliens.
with aliens, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Aliens come and they pretty much like integrate into our society.
You know what's
That's-
crazy? Because I feel like that's what might be going on with like them saying that UFOs are real and shit now.
They just gonna pop up out of nowhere and be like, "This is an alien."
Yeah, that's what I feel like is gonna happen. I don't know when or how soon. Probably not now, but like maybe in a couple years or so.
Give it-
or like
It's coming.
It's coming,
it's coming,
bro.
but not as soon as people think. I feel like maybe like 5 or like almost 10 years from now.
Yeah.
because they're just starting the Space Force and like
It's
just now
the-
starting
they-
to tell us about UFOs.
They just now told us they're real. They've been said
Yeah.
aliens have been here. They've
been
basically
saying-
confirmed it.
They've been telling us that UFOs were fake since the fucking 60s, which is
Yeah.
crazy. And they used to write articles when UFO crashes used to always happen, but the government literally was like telling the newspaper people like stop printing these out,
Yeah,
and so they had to stop. That shit was
Yes.
always happening.
that's what I'm saying. We've
Aliens is real.
always been in contact.
Well, I don't think they're aliens. I think they're interdimensional beings.
So that's another thing. We could talk about dimensions and stuff too. Yeah, we could do a whole thing on conspiracy theories. To be honest,
guys, we're gonna close out because
Yeah.
everybody's fucking hungry. It's like almost 9:00.
yeah. Need me a burger.
It's a nice Sunday. I don't know when this episode is gonna come out. Maybe like a week from now. We have to edit and shit like that.
All we're gonna
so-
do is chop after the clap.
Yeah, it's not because we're not cutting shit. Whatever you fucking hear is whatever you hear. If we talk about, I ain't gonna say no wild shit. But
Yeah, we're gonna have a wild type podcast. A wild session.
we'll have a wild session.
Yeah.
We can have an episode. We have some like females in here or whatever. I'm down.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I got some ideas.
Might be off some shrooms, man. I did some yesterday.
That'd be crazy if y'all do that.
There was some pretty great
some
shrooms yesterday and do a podcast. I don't think I should do a podcast off a shroom.
You be saying something.
I don't think that's gonna go well. I don't know.
Last time I did shrooms, I talked to me.
Last time I did,
And you.
Yeah, at B and B and B.
You know, I tried to take-
make that make sense.
I tried to take like 6 grams of shrooms the other day, but it didn't work out well because I ate too much food. Right
Oh,
before
yeah.
I took. If you have to eat shrooms on an empty stomach, and if you don't, they really don't affect you if you eat it after you eat something, and that's what happened with me. Like I ate. I was going to eat it with mushrooms, but I had to not because somebody was around. I had to wait, and I already ate my other food. So when I ate the time I ate the shrooms, the effects didn't happen. It was like a slight little effect, but it didn't. I wanted to go on a full fucking trip through Mars. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta chill on them shits because, like I said, I did 2.5 grams. I literally talked to me and me.
That
And
was
me.
about 2.5 grams. That was the first time I did too. I did like 2.5.
It was weird.
Oh,
Yeah, actually,
we need to get another. Yeah, I'm about to go buy another mic pretty fast.
yeah. So, these shits was some bread.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, welcome to the Everything Podcast, guys. You're here with Deric Swain and E Money, and we're here with
Charles Edward Cheese.
Young Dagger
yeah,
Dick.
and Young Dagger Dick. You know, that's it for the podcast today. You know, you'll see us around. First episode should drop within a week. We're out. Somebody pause this shit.
Let's get it.